Welcome back to Pact Weekly, where we talk about what we're doing in Pact and why we're doing it. Recently, you may have seen an email from headquarters offering ministry money to teams that come up with an innovative new idea. I looked up the word innovate, and in Latin, it means to do something differently. Inherent in doing something differently is the risk of failure. And I want to remind us today that failure is actually a beautiful thing. Failure is how we learn what doesn't work. It's interesting that in the Bible, it says that we're transformed by the renewing of our minds. And it says that we're conformed into the image of Christ throughout our lifetime. It even says that Jesus learned obedience through the things which he suffered. It doesn't seem like God has created us as successful people or as failures. He's created us as learners and changers. And God wants us to learn, and failure actually helps us learn what doesn't work. And the important part of failure is to realize, hey, I failed. That doesn't work. Let's go try something different that might work. The other day, our internet went out, and I went and got a new modem, and I plugged in the modem, and it wasn't working, and so I called the support guy, and the support guy couldn't figure it out, and then we both realized, I had plugged it in wrong. And I didn't sit around for the next 2 weeks thinking, I'm such a failure. I can't believe I didn't plug it in right. What does that say about my character? Maybe I'm not really walking with the Lord, or maybe I'm just a failure by nature. What I did is I immediately unplugged it and replugged it in, and it started working. And so the important part of failure is that we learn from it, we learn what doesn't work, and we try it again. And I want to give us all the freedom to fail. At the end of Mother Teresa's life, somebody asked her, do you feel like your ministry was a success? And she said, God did not call me to be successful. God called me to be faithful. And I want to encourage us all today to think God has not called us to be a success. He's called us to be learners. And our walk with the Lord is a lifetime of learning from Him. So don't be afraid of failing, because failure is a great way to learn what doesn't work.